Hi guys, I'm Ronnie Mack. You guys know me as Mr. Hair Art, owner of the Hair Art Network, the Shops and Salon Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network. Today I'm going to be showing you how to sharpen your hair clippers to where they cut cleanly and neatly. We're also going to be adjusting the clippers. I'm going to show you all the new tools that you'll be able to do this right in your own home or in your own shop. Stay tuned. Be right to you. Today we're going to be working on some clippers. We're going to be sharpening and adjusting different types of clippers. Here are the clippers, main clippers we're going to be working on. Is this type here. This is I believe these are Andes clipper, and I got two type here to work on. And as you can see, one of these is broken on the. Can you see that here? It's broken on the front, and that's what's going to cause a lot of your problems. Is when that blade is broken here, that can really cause damage to your customers. So you definitely want to look out for that, but I'll show you what you can do about that in just a moment. So here are the two types of clippers we're going to be working on. All right, the tools that we're going to need. First off, of course, you're going to need your handy dandy screwdriver. Okay, just a regular Phillips head screwdriver. This is the Phillips head, the one with the grooves in it. This is what you're going to need to take out the screws on your clippers. Now, I, of course, don't like wasting a lot of time, so I'm going to kick out my little drill here. This is just a little cordless drill. Works very well for working on smaller items, smaller things, like the clippers with the surge protector on it. And this is going to help your power output. Make sure you have a steady flow of power and no surging or anything like that, because you don't want your clippers to get extra jolt of power, especially when you're working on a customer. Next thing we're going to need is the tool for sharpening. Now, what I like to use is the Dremel, and this is a cordless Dremel here. This Dremel here has the buffer wheel on it. This is the metal wheel that spins when you turn it on. You can see it spin, and that's what I use to basically shine, buff, and even sharpen various types of clippers when I'm actually adjusting or needing to get them extra sharp to do the extra tight and crispy designs. I use the Dremel to do that. I also have a big buffer wheel, but we're not going to need that on this job here. We also have the extra tools and equipment that comes with the Dremel. Put that there. We have some extra little gadgets here that sometimes you use depending on what you're going to need. You got extra plastic buffer wheels and cutting wheels. We have pumice stone wheels that when you use these, it actually grinds and gets the teeth on the clippers extra sharp. So we'll see what we need out of that in just a moment. And then we got our cleaning utensils. Good old 91% isopropyl alcohol. This is almost the strongest alcohol that you can get that's safe to use on your equipment as well as on people. When you're using this on your customers or your client, I recommend you dilute this a little bit with the 70% isopropyl alcohol and maybe some other astringents or oils to actually break down and not have it so harsh when you're using it on the skin. And then what we're going to use as well is your Lysol. This is a disinfectant spray. This actually cleans the clippers and the blades. It also has a lubricant in it that cools the blade. I like to use that when I'm actually using on my customers. And then we have liquid wrench. This is if your clippers are if they're rusted or if they're binding together or they're grinding together too hard. You use this and it'll actually lubricate them up to where they're able to move against each other quite easily. And then we have a bowl we're going to actually put the alcohol in to cleanse the clippers, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And then here's an easy way if you don't have a polishing wheel or a grinding wheel, you can use something like this. These are actual sanding pads and finishing sheets. They're actual sanding the material or the surface on it it's not gritty to where it'll leave scars in your metal. It's very smooth, but when you rub it across it, it actually grinds your blades down to where you can get a clean and very smooth surface for the blades to ride on when they're cutting. So these are very, very handy, and they're inexpensive. They're around $5 or $10. So you can use these instead of getting the more expensive polishing or sanding wheels or blade sharpening wheels. All right, let's go to the next section. The Hair Art Network is finally introducing the tools that are used to create those wild and awesome barber etchings and hair art designs. The new Hair Art Stencil Kit. Go to www.mrhairart.com to purchase your very own Hair Art Stencil Kit. Mr. Ronnie Mack, also known as Mr. Hair Art, has created this product just for you. Inside this kit, you'll find the tools you need to create your own fabulous works of hair art. From the clear, durable stencils to the color pencils and hair art spray, everything you'll need to make more money easier and faster, whether you're amateur or professional.
To order this Hair Art Stencil Kit or any of our hair art products, call 1-800-406-7711, or you can order online at www.mrhairart.com.
Order now and get in on the new, more profitable world of hair art. All right, everyone, here we are, and this is the next section. This is what we have going on here. These clippers here, when you turn them on, you can see the little turn on portion here. When you turn them on, they're riding fine. The bottom blade actually here rubs up against the top blade. The bottom blade is a moving blade. The top blade is a stationary blade. It does not move. The bottom blade is the actual cutting blade, and it goes back and forth against the top blade, and that's what does all of the cutting. What you want to do is make sure that these blades are adjusted correctly and actually riding smooth against each other, and that's what's going to give you a clean, crisp cut and not actually scar or cut your clients. So right now I'm looking at these blades and I can see that they're not adjusted properly. So we're going to go ahead and start by unscrewing these, and instead of using those, I'm going to go ahead and get it done, because you can see that there's a problem with these. They're not cutting as well as they could be cutting. So let's take them off and find out what's going on here. And all you're doing is taking out the tops of the screws, and this top head just comes right off. Okay, you can see there's a lot of hair down in there. We'll get rid of that in just a moment with our little brush. I didn't show you my brush, but we have a brush here as well, just a little toothbrush looking brush. But look at here, you can see this blade is very loose. You can see that there? This blade is very loose up underneath. Here's the top screws that holds it onto the clippers, these screws here, okay? And then these inside screws here, they actually hold the bottom blade stationary, but you can see that blade is very loose. It should not be that loose, okay? So that's gonna be your first problem. So we're going to go ahead and take it off and examine the blade itself on the other end, on the other side, and we're going to make sure that blade is nice and clean. You guys see my mat here. I always demonstrate on my cowhide. That's a product in the Mr. Hair Art store. You guys can go to mrhairart.com and see the cowhide that you can actually cut and do designs in and practice in. All right, we turn this over, and you can see that the blade, the cutting blade, is sharp, so it must be new. These pair of clippers here they actually belong to Mrs. Hair Art. So I can see that she must have just bought these. So these are new. They only need a little bit of polishing on the ends and down the back side, but I don't see any area that has any scarring or any rusting on here. So we should be able to just clean these, and they should cut. They should cut very well as long as they're cleaned and adjusted properly. So we're going to go ahead and take our Dremel, put on low. You got your low, and you got your high. We do not need high. All right. So let's go with the low, and all you're going to do, as you can see, it has an arrow for the direction that it's turning. It's turning this way. So we're going to actually brush the same way just to clean out any burrs or any stick up that may not be visible. And again, it's going that way, so you want to actually brush in the same direction that the blade is spinning. So if it's spinning that way, then that's the direction you want to actually turn, because the blade is going this way, so it's going to spin. And all you're doing is just going across the top of the blade, very lightly, very lightly. And you're literally doing a polishing of these blades. Let's see if you can see that here. And you can see as it's going across, it actually polishes as you go. Okay, and along the sides as well. Just taking off any corrosion or any rust that may be on here. We're going to do the same thing with the bottom blade. Clean off the hair that's on there. And I can see a little bit of rust on here, so I'm gonna clean that rust off. And then I'm gonna come down in between the teeth. I'm gonna come down and clean. And I'm actually gonna sharpen a couple of these because I can see them being a little bit dull. My hands are pretty steady, so I can go right in between those teeth and sharpen them with this metal grinder and get those teeth very sharp. Be careful because it does get hot. And you can see how that gets those teeth extremely. Come on here, camera, focus. You can see how that gets these teeth very, very sharp all the way across. Cool. All right. I'm also going to break out my my sanding. We're going to go with a 600 and just put a light little tap on them, just to make sure that they're sharp. I'm going to just put a light little tap on the wheel on these blades. So what you're going to do is take one of your sheets, lay it down on a flat surface, preferably a surface that has a little give to it. That way your metal actually absorbs into the sander. And we're going to take the blade, and then we're going to literally go side to side. A lot of people like to go up and down, but if you go up and down, you have to be very, very careful not to tilt the blade, because you can start to dull the blade out from the top. So going side to side, make sure that all of the blades are getting the same amount of treatment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of lube. And I usually use WD-40 on this, but I don't have it right now, so we're going to use the liquid wrench. Hit it with that, rub it in, and it gets very, very slick. Take our blade, put it down, and we're just going to go side to side. Just go side to side. Light pressure. And you can see the little grimes, the little metal shavings that come off, and that baby is slick clean. Slick clean. A little bit more. And you're just basically pressing down slightly just to get any burrs or any uneven sides cleaned off. I'm going to get our towel. I have a regular terry cloth towel or standard towel is fine. You can use paper towels as well, but I like to use the cloth towel because it gets it extra clean. And you're just going to rub it and take that all off just to make sure that you can see everything you need to see. A very clean blade. Sharp, very sharp. It's ready to cut. All right, we'll set that here. We're going to also do the same thing with the bottom cutting blade. Just lay it down on there and just go side to side. Just side to side, and it's going to clean off and sharpen that blade to where it's nice and even, able to rub up against. Wow, look at that. Super clean. A little bit more to clean this edge. We're going to put a little bit more pressure on this side. Make sure it's nice and even. There we go. And you can see how that's nice and clean. Ready to cut. Cool. All right, let's reassemble. Get this party started. And then when you turn on the clippers, you can see they're very smooth. As long as they got a very smooth motion and they're running nice and quiet, nice even motion, you should be good to go. We're gonna knock out this hair out of here, because hair does build up on the inside of here, and you have to be careful because you get too much hair build up, it will throw your clippers off. And that's something. Okay. Guys, just take a regular toothbrush and you'll be able to go right down in there and clear out any hair. Hold on. Let me lay down your surface. I like to work clean. All we're going to do is take that toothbrush, dig down in there, turn it on, and clear that inside out. Okay? Just that easy. And with that toothbrush, you can see that head is small like that. It can dig down in there and clean out all of that hair that's in there. And you got your nice, clean, ready to cut hair clippers. We're gonna hit it with a little Lysol to disinfect it on the inside. Take out any germs from other people's hair. Then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of oil, very lightly. Dry it out. Use a toothbrush, dry it out, spread it around. You're ready to go. We're going to reassemble this top blade with the bottom blade. And this time we're going to make sure that they're tight and they're even. So we're going to take that bottom, a little dirt on there, we're going to clean it off as well. That's going to be that. All of that's going to be cleaned off with our alcohol run. And right here, you're just literally placing the screws on the inside. That's it. And we're going to hand tighten. And then we're going to adjust. Can you guys see that? Make sure you guys can see. All right. You can see that it is able to adjust up and down slightly. So as you move it, what you're going to do is you're going to now push these clippers, the blades. You're going to literally set them to where the gap is 0. What that means is the top blade is riding parallel with the bottom blade. As you can see here, that's probably about a 1. That's not going to cut very sharp. That's going to cut to where there's a light amount of hair still there. So what we're going to do is we're going to push it up. We're going to push the bottom blade up to where it's riding right along with the top blade. And we're going to tighten it down. Check it again. And you see it's up just a hair more than it needs to be. That bottom blade is up higher than the top blade. That's what you don't want, because that will mean the bottom blade is rubbing or running, and it's going to cut your client. So now, when you get it lined up, then you're going to tighten it down all the way. You can see you're able to push it. Almost there. Take a look at that. You guys tell me, what do you think? Perfect line. You got a tiny millimeter, or just a very slight edge, and that's to keep the skin of your customer from getting cut. And now we're gonna tighten them down.
Hi guys, Ronnie Mack here. You guys know me as Mr. Hair Art. Reminding you, do not forget to get your hair show tickets to the Mobile Salon Expo. The website is www.mobilesalonexpo.com. The show's almost sold out, so you got to get your tickets now. Again, that website is www.mobilesalonexpo.com. There's going to be tons of buses there for you guys to check out, get on board, and actually see how these things run and what you can, how you can get in on the mobile salons. And for all you investors, we have the brand new Mobile Salon franchise that's also going to be debuted at the show. So that's the mobilesalonexpo.com. You get all the information there, as well as the tickets. And for all the investors and people who want to get into a mobile salon or into the mobile salon business, go to our website at www.mobilesalonnetwork.com, and it'll have all the information for you to sign up. All the pricing and everything is on that website. So get on board now to see the new world of mobile salon. Remember our motto: the barber and beauty industry is going mobile. See you at the show.
In this section, we're going to go ahead and do our reassembly. Remember, in our last section, we adjusted the blade, got it set to a 0 gap to where it is all the way on the mark, where you can literally see the blade itself is riding right there with the top blade. The bottom blade is riding right along with the top blade, and that's what you want. So we're going to put the screws and screw in here, and just barely tighten it down. You're not tightening it down tight yet. You're just getting it on there. Go getting started. And you're going to grab your second screw, put it in there. And go ahead and get this one started. Now, with these particular clippers, you're going to hold the sides to where both of them are parallel, and then you're going to go ahead and tighten it all the way down. That, my friends, is a sturdy pair of sharpened and adjusted clippers. We're going to hit it. We're going to clean them first, and then we're going to hit it with a little bit of oil, and they're going to be ready to roll. We're going to test it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they are very sharp. I mean, you're going to be able to get a crispy edge on that. So you got to be careful with your client, because you're going to get a very crispy edge with this. Now, we're going to go ahead and we are going to put our alcohol in a bowl, just enough to come up to the top blade on your edges. And literally, you're going to set your blade down in the alcohol, just like that. Take a look at that. Let's see. Let's zoom in on that. You're going to see how see that hair coming out of there? It just brings that hair out of the clippers. Now, you don't want to dunk them in there. You just setting the blade down in there, and that hair just generates towards the alcohol and comes right out of your clippers. It went out. You can see all that hair that came out of there that we couldn't see before. That alcohol brought it right out. Gonna dry. Flip it off. Turn on. Just shake and dry. You don't want to leave the alcohol on there, even though it's not going to rust up like immediately. but you don't want to leave the alcohol on there for an extended period of time. You want to hit it with a little bit of Lysol. That's going to disinfect it. This is going to be twice you hit it with Lysol. Then you're going to hit it with your WD-40 or your liquid wrench to make sure it's running smoothly. And then you're going to hit it with the Lysol again to sanitize it. The Lysol will not rust. The alcohol in Lysol is different chemical components, but the Lysol will not rust. It actually has agents in there that lubricates the metals, and I've been using it for over 20 years, and it is perfect. It runs perfectly. It sanitizes the clippers absolutely perfectly, and I've had no problems with customers breaking out or having an allergic reaction or anything to the Lysol. There's some chemical coolants or blade cleaners that my clients will break out from, so I've discontinued using them. But the Lysol, I've had zero problem with, and it works every single time. But that, my friends, is perfectly running, cleaned, sharpened, and adjusted for clippers. All right.
All right, everyone, that's it. That's how you take your clippers and sharpen and adjust your clippers to where they cut very cleanly, very neatly. You can do this right in your own home or right at your own shop. All right, so stay tuned. We got a lot more videos coming for you. And remember our motto, respect yourself, because image is everything.
Imagine a world where barber and beauty services come to you wherever you are. Mobile salons are transforming and mobilizing the barber and beauty industry. Coach Mac and Mobilon are offering unparalleled convenience and flexibility when your barber or hairstylist is now pulling up to and parking right at your homes and in your driveways. Unlike traditional salons, mobile salons eliminate the need for a physical location, reducing overhead costs. This flexibility allows operators to reach a broader clientele, adapting to their schedules and locations, making beauty services more accessible than ever. To thrive as a mobile salon operator, mastering customer service is crucial. Building strong client relationships ensures repeat business and referrals. Your ability to connect with clients will set you apart in this competitive industry. Time management is key when you're always on the move. Efficient scheduling and route planning can maximize your productivity, allowing you to serve more clients without compromising on quality. Discover why this trend is reshaping how we think about barber and beauty services with Mobilon. In the mobile salon industry, a strong brand identity is essential. Your brand should reflect your unique style and values, setting you apart from competitors. A memorable brand can attract and retain clients, ensuring long-term success. Marketing your mobile salon effectively is crucial. Utilize social media, word of mouth, and local partnerships to reach potential clients. Coach Ronnie Mack has built a company with consistent branding across all platforms that will reinforce your presence and build trust with our clients. Let's recap. We've explored the mobile salon revolution, essential skills, and branding strategies. Mastering these elements can transform your business, offering clients convenience and quality. Your journey to success begins with understanding these fundamentals. Ready to take action and get into your own mobile salon bus? Enroll in our new online mobile salon school today, and when you complete the school, you will automatically qualify for your mobile salon bus financing. It's time to start your journey as a successful mobile salon operator. Together, we'll equip you with the skills and knowledge to thrive in this new dynamic industry. Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ronnie Mack, but everyone knows me as Mr. Hair Art and Coach. I'd like to thank you for watching and invite you to visit our website at www.mobilon.com. Let's get ready. Because the barber and beauty industry is going mobile, and we are in the perfect position to take advantage of this brand new market. I'll see you there.
So just want you to introduce who you are, what you do.
Me?
Yeah.
Sir? What's up, everybody? My name is Ronnie Mack. I'm the owner of the Shops and Salons Network, the Hair Art Network, and the new Mobile Salon Network. You guys know me as Mr. Hair Art or Coach. It just depends on where you are and what platform you're watching me on. But what I do is I'm the owner of right now, the biggest platform is our Mobile Salon platform, which is what we call Mobilon. There it is right there. Mobilon, short for Mobile Salons. Is literally a company where we take shuttle buses and convert them into mobile barbershops and mobile beauty salons. So that's an industry right now that's kicking off. Everybody is wanting to get into their own mobile salon bus. Whether you're a barber, a stylist, a nail tech, a masseuse, a tattoo artist, everybody wants to go mobile because nobody wants to sit in a brick and mortar. Nobody wants to sit in a brick and mortar barbershop or beauty salon and just hope that customers come through their doors. You know, they want to go to the customer. You know, they want to go to the parks and to the concerts and the apartment complexes, to the football games, basketball games, anywhere where there's people. You now can go to those people and pretty much guarantee your money. So that's what we do in conjunction with my other company. I mean, we got obviously a bunch of different companies, but our biggest seller is mobile salons, and then we couple that with hair art. Okay, hair art is a whole different ball of wax, a whole different animal. If you've ever seen the haircuts with the letters, pictures, numbers, even cartoon characters cut into the hair on people's heads, that's what we do. We design the hair to mimic different pictures and artwork and whatnot. And then I'm a specialty because I'm Mr. Hair Art as well. So I have my own products that are like stencils. We have sell stencil kits, different the color pencils, the glitters, all that different stuff to make the wild and crazy hair art designs. And with the stencils, if you go to MrHairArt.com, you'll see all the different array of stencils that you can literally use to do the designs. So you're putting it's just a clear piece of plastic with the design cut out. You just put that on the head, hit it with the spray, the little white spray, take the stencil off, the design is there. All you have to do is take the clippers, follow the lines, and cut it out. Everybody's loving that because you're now not just a barber, you're a hair artist. You're able to design hair into a whole different medium of being artwork. So everybody's loving that. And I'll tell you one thing that is one of the defining glories of what we're doing right now that takes mobile salons and hair art and kind of mash them together, and that's hair art advertising. Yep. Oh man, let me tell you. Hair art advertising is a whole different world, guys. And if y'all haven't seen it yet, you're about to, because we're branding this thing, we're launching it now, and we're putting it out into the public. It's literally where we take company brands, company logos, and we design it into the hair on people's heads, real people's heads. And they're literally walking around with those designs. That's advertising. So when we design a Nike in somebody's head with the Nike swoosh or Pepsi logo with the wave and all that, when we do all that's advertising for these companies. And these companies will turn around and they'll pay us to orchestrate it, put it in the network, make sure that it's all done professionally. And then we turn around and pay the barbers or the stylists who are doing that hair art advertising. And now we are starting to pay the customers to wear that hair art advertising in their heads. They're models now. They're advertising models for these companies. So that's a whole new world where we're able to meld the customer and the companies together to brand it to where y'all are now able to work together and feed off of each other. The companies are paying y'all to advertise, and you're sending more clients and customers and business and money to the companies. So it's a beautiful relationship all the way around, and it's all courtesy of Mobilon and Hair Art. So we're loving this whole thing. Go to Mobilon.com, Mobalon.com, or go to Hair Art. Go to Hair Art Network or MrHairArt.com, either one of those, and you'll be able to get a kind of full picture of what we do and how we're setting everything up for everybody to be able to enjoy. And it's coming soon. So we got a whole launch that we're doing. We're going public with this thing. So it's a whole launch. If you haven't gotten in, if you haven't gotten in position to get your own mobile salon bus, if you haven't gotten in position to become a hair artist, meaning learning how to do this type of work, you're going to get left out. You're going to get left out, and you don't want to get left out, not of this industry. This is where the big money is for everybody, for the companies, for the barbers and stylists, for the business owners, even for the customers. Everybody wins with this whole thing. So make sure y'all go to mobilon.com to check out everything.
Okay, so speaking for your investors, what makes Mobilon a more interesting investment than, say, a stock?
Well, it's a multi-phase, multifaceted investment and endeavor altogether. Y'all got to understand, when you're investing nowadays, there's a risk factor that's involved in investment and investing altogether. And that risk factor will designate whether you're investing large or investing small. Well, take a look at what this investment is, and you tell me the risk factor. We have mobile salons. We have actual shuttle buses that are converted into mobile barbershops, mobile beauty salons. And we go out to get our customers. So that means you go somewhere and it's slow, you just crank up and go somewhere else. You're mobile. You can go to the customer. So you're basically guaranteeing your money. You're guaranteeing your income. When you have something like that, not to mention the fact that everybody has hair, as one of our models when we're talking to our investors, hell, everybody has hair. And it's always growing. So this is a medium and a market that is self-feeding. It's always going to be someone that needs this medium, someone that needs this platform. So when you're investing in something, you want to have something that people need, not necessarily that people want. You'll be better off if you got something that people need. Nobody's going to run out and go to work with their head toe up. Nobody's going to the club or to the church or to any types of functions looking like trash. They want to look like something. So that's where we come in, and that's where an investment comes in. So the question is the risk factor. When you have something of this magnitude, something that is this wanted and this needed by pretty much everybody, you're now looking to low to no risk, but extremely high reward, because again, everybody has hair. It's literally growing on people's head. Your money is growing on people's heads everywhere, and you're able to go to it and collect that money from the mobile salon buses that are your pure investment. The buses themselves and the people operating it is the investment. So we manage it, we operate it, we make sure that this is running smoothly, and we are the ones that ensure your investment. We don't just make sure it's working, make sure that this is what we insure it. So if something happens, you're automatically insured. So your investment is insured as well. So that's a whole bunch of check marks and not that many X's. So yeah, solid investment.
Okay, so I heard you talk about models getting paid earlier. Expand on that.
The models themselves is literally just people. It's just the people that are running around, people like you and me. Hell, I do my own hair and design stuff into my own head. But if there's a person that has a head that's shaped for a design that doesn't, is not obscured or have a bunch of rolls and everything, our apologies to y'all if y'all got the hot dog rolls in the back. You're not such a great candidate for hair art. But everybody else, yeah, you can come on in. This is black, white, Hispanic, Asian, male, female, young, old. It doesn't matter. Anybody can wear hair art. But you're basically coming in and you're getting Doritos designed in your head, the Doritos logo. You're getting Disney designed in your head, the Disney logo. You're getting all these types of things, any type of company. Remember, what you're doing is you're looking at a brand. You're trying to say, well, what companies have brands? Hell, all of them. Every company has a brand. Microsoft has a brand. Disney has a brand, AT&T has a brand, Xbox has a brand, YouTube has a brand. Everybody has a brand, and that brand can be designed in the head. You see what I mean? And that is what gives you your levity. That's what tells you, well, how much of a market you have. Oh, it's extreme. You're talking millions, literally millions of companies, of brands, of logos, of people. People can brand themselves and get designed. If I want y'all to do an experiment, go online and look up hair art design. Hair art design, okay? Because specifically in males or men, where they're designing the hair, you're going to find everything from all the different obscure logos and different designs going all which way, and then specific, which is what I like, the specific designs, the pictures of things that are in designing people's heads. Like I said, the Nike logos and the Xbox logos, the Red Bull logos, all those types of things. Those are money makers for me. But you can also get into the fun stuff like the Mickey Mouses and the goofy designs in the head, the Transformer design in the head that goes all the way across, all that type of stuff. It's awesome. So that's why I said when someone is able to design it pretty much everything. You're talking now movies, you're talking books, you're talking albums that are coming out. It's endless. It's literally endless. The things that you can advertise, we might as well say it, in people's heads. Dude, these are walking, talking billboards. That's what I like to call them. When you got somebody walk by you and they got a Pepsi logo in their head, colored in with the red, white, blue, you gonna look. You're gonna look because it's just that eye-catching. And that's what the power of hair art advertising is. That advertising can go anywhere. It can go where television can't go. It can go to nightclubs. It can go to churches. It can go into schools. It can go where billboards and newspapers and magazines and radio can't go. This ad is in your head. It's in people's heads. So it can go into all these different locations where regular advertising can go. So that's why it's the most powerful. And people wearing that advertising, those are the models. Those are the fans. Those are the agents of hair art that literally are getting paid to wear hair art and go into these different places. If you want more information about that as well, you go to mobilon.com or go to mrhairart.com. We have a whole school for hair art itself and teaching people how to do these different designs and whatnot, so you can actually jump in the party and enjoy as it flourishes, as it grows and turn into what it's about to be. You don't want to miss that boat.
Okay, so you said the everyday Joes can become models. How do they even get to the first step and order the bus to get a haircut?
Well, right now, everything is being put together and stationed so that we have a rollout, actual launching that is going to be copacetic to what we can do and what you guys can do out there in the general public. You all, everybody's going to want this. Everybody's going to want this. That's the crazy part. We have our own app. It's a Mobilon app where you download it and you can. It's kind of like an Uber app, and you're using it. You literally can download it and order a barber or a stylist like you would order a pizza, like you would order Amazon, like you would order a Uber, and you now have a barber coming to your house, park it in your driveway to get your haircut. You can order a stylist to come in to your house, literally come to your driveway and park and do your braids or do your curls or do your shampoos, conditioner, whatever. And they're parking right outside right outside your job. Right where you're about to go in the club. They're catching you going in the club, catching you coming out, whatever. They're coming to you to do this service. And now when you're a customer and you're thinking, I can actually have someone come to me and do my hair, that's celebrity level. That's high end, big time stuff. So everybody's gonna want that. Everybody's gonna want to get into that world where they can now get cleaned up just like that. They can get freshened up just like that. And they don't have to go driving all across town. They ain't gotta get into traffic. They ain't got to leave the comfort of wherever they are. That cat just rolled up and parked right there. And you walk right out the door and right onto the bus, onto a VIP, high-end, custom mobile salon or mobile barbershop or mobile tattoo or mobile nail, whatever you have it. It's going to be in the Mobilon app.